seems like every few months, it's a viral debate going on about barbers. They charging $50 to $100, right? And why do these stylists think that they like celebrities? Why is this silk press $120? And listen, some of those questions, they are valid. Professionalism matters, skill matters, customer service, it has to be top tier, it matters. But here's the part that we don't talk about. A barber's chair is their business, and the same for a stylist. That is their livelihood. They don't have corporate backing. They don't have a franchise investor, national supply chains. They are the supply chain. But we negotiate with them like it's a flea market. Now, let's talk about the food because everybody wants their oxtails, their jerk chicken, curry and brown stew. Okay, thank you. And you want it for $12. But meanwhile, oxtail has gone up. Have y'all not seen how much they charging for oxtails now? Small Caribbean or soul food spots are paying higher supplier costs. The rent is high, utilities are high, and so is the labor. But we're going to say, dang, man, they charging too much for this plate. No. Then you drive to a KFC or a Popeyes and spend the same amount, sometimes more. We'll grab something quick from a Royal Farms and think it's normal. It's no debate, no outrage. But when it comes to your mom and pop Caribbean restaurant charging market value, it's a problem. Yo, can we go deeper? Because beauty supply stores, okay, many of them are not even Black owned, right? Many of them are heavily marked up products and primarily for who? Okay, you got your bundles, your wigs, your edge control, braiding hair. Prices just keep going up and we still shop there. There's rarely organized outrage, but when a stylist decides to charge what their time is worth, oh, it's a think piece. Why is our pressure strongest among each other? That's not an attack. That is a real question. Really, why? So, y'all, I want to unpack this without emotion, right? Because I feel like sometimes we're harder on our own because we feel closer to them. It feels personal. You think that's your auntie, your cousin, your uncle. You get what I'm saying? So you expecting that discount and you have that scarcity mindset. Money has historically been tight in your environment, right? When someone from your community charges more, it can feel like they're trying to get over on you, but they not. It's just sustainability. If a corporation charges you more, you expecting it, you going to pay it. It's normalized. Why do we normalize corporate pricing but challenge community pricing? That is deeper than barbershops, chicken, and hairstylists. Now, I want to be fair because there are some barbers and hairstylists that still charge those premium prices and they lack professionalism. You have your Black-owned restaurants that struggle with consistency. But what do I always talk about on my channel? Accountability. And guess what? It still matters because the difference is we can demand that excellence without demanding discounts. We can expect professionalism without expecting poverty pricing. Supporting doesn't mean blind loyalty, but it also doesn't mean tearing down every time prices rise. This video isn't about shaming anybody. It was more so about awareness. So before we say they charging too much, maybe you should ask, what does it actually cost to run the business? Before we say I'm not paying that, maybe ask, why am I comfortable paying corporation prices instead of your local business? Growth starts with honest conversations, and this is definitely one of them. If we're going to be intentional about our community economics, it can't be selective. It has to be consistent and not just when it's convenient.